What's up? Welcome to Phone Setting 201. We're going to go through a couple things today, 5 points specifically. Take good notes because you're going to need these to set the appointments effectively and have the right mindset every single day when you're on the phones. Every single day is a battle, so you want to make sure your mind's in the right place. Number 1 of 5, smile. Have fun with your clients. They can hear your smile through the phone. I know that sounds cheesy. I know it might sound silly, but I promise you, they can tell if you have a smile on your face or not. So have a smile every single time you make a dial. Remember that, write it down, have a smile every single time you make a dial. I know it sounds corny, I know it sounds cheesy. Burn it into your brain and make sure you never forget it. Number 2, be urgent, don't be fast. Sound important, don't speak quickly. What you guys are providing, what we are giving to our clients is very important. I can't tell you how many times I've made a call to a union member and it was the wife of the union member and he had just passed away a few weeks ago, a few months ago, within the past year. He had filled out the card. He never got somebody on the phone because the last person that called them wasn't urgent enough and they didn't book the appointment. They took a we'll do it eventually mentality from the client. And they didn't book them right away. So be urgent. Everything you are talking about is of the utmost importance. The client doesn't know it yet though. So you need to bring that vibe. You need to bring that energy to your clients so that they can feel that urgency in your voice and they know how important it is what you're about to go over. So number 2, sound important. Have urgency, but don't talk fast. Number 3, don't be surprised when somebody answers the phone. You guys are going to make hundreds of phone calls. About 1,000 a week, actually. Not everybody's going to answer. I'm sorry to break the news to you. I don't know if I'm the first one to do it, but you're not going to speak to 1,000 people every single week. That doesn't mean you can't be just as excited to talk to the first person as you were to talk to the last person. So make sure when you get somebody on the phone, it's like you are expecting it. So when someone answers, you should answer it the same way the first time as you did the 1,000th time that week. Don't expect everybody to answer, but plan for everybody to answer that phone call. You should be ready for everybody to answer. We have a very, very cheesy phrase that we say here, and this is not going to be the last time that you guys hear it. Stay ready so you never have to get ready. Because you never know if the client you speak to right now is the one client that needs it the most for them or the one client that you need the most for you. So you need to give them every single thing you have the first time you speak to them. And I promise you this, you need to book every single one of your clients the very first time you speak to them. Because every single time you try and call them back, they get a little bit less interested in what you're talking about. Book them the first time you speak to them. That's going to come from your mindset and having urgency and importance in your voice, in your tonality when you're talking to them. So number 3, don't be surprised when someone answers the phone. Number 4, this might be the most important one. I hope you guys are taking notes. And if you are, which you should be, highlight this one, maybe star it, underline it. Never sell over the phone. For one, we don't really ever sell anyways. We more educate in the house. So don't try and validate why you're calling. They filled out the card. They asked for you to reach out, whether it's a child safe lead, a referral, a union catch-up, or a union hard card. You are there to service their needs because they asked you to, or somebody else asked you to. You're not soliciting anything. You're not bothering anybody. So make sure that when you're talking to them and they ask you what this all about, your response every single time should be, that's exactly why I'm calling. That's exactly why I'm calling. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly why I'm calling. We're going to go over all of that once we hop on a Zoom and I'm going to explain everything to you, answer any questions that you have. So number 4, do not forget this and never do this. Never sell over the phone. Number 5, be yourself. Remember, we hired you. Doesn't matter if you sat down with Jake, Cody, Dom, Jeff, Cross, Dejor. Doesn't matter who you met with. We hired you because we liked you. We thought you have what it takes. We like something about your personality that we thought could be beneficial to the business. You could add value to the clients that we sit down with. Your clients are also going to metaphorically buy you. So just be yourself. You're a likable person. Doesn't matter if I'm talking to Joe, Sally, or Susie right now. I promise you, you're a likable person, or you wouldn't be in that chair right now. You wouldn't be watching this video. So be yourself. Don't try and be like me. Don't try and be like Cody. Don't try and be like Jeff. Don't try and be like Albie. Just be yourself. The clients will like you. They'll appreciate what you're talking about. If you're genuine and you are yourself, they're going to appreciate how normal you are, because there are thousands of life insurance agents out there. There's only one you. So make sure you are nobody but yourself, because just like animals, people can smell the BS. So don't try and put a shade over anything. Don't try and be anything different than who you are. Just be yourself, because it goes so much further than you can ever expect. And people are going to buy that. They buy you first, the company second, and the product third. The cool thing is, the company sells itself and the product sells itself. All you have to do is be yourself, so they buy you too. That's Phones 201. If you guys have any questions, I'm positive you'll see me again, probably in the next 15, 20 minutes, depending how quickly you go through your homework on the rebuttal video. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day and good luck.